The video effects listed here in the effects panel are a lot like filters you place in front of a camera's lens. You actively add them to a clip. Motion effects are different in that you don't add them to a clip. They're an inherent aspect of any clip with an image. When I select this clip of a surfer, I can see its effects in the Effects Controls panel. Here's the tin effect, which was added, and that you can see here. But there's effects that are already part of the clip, like motion, opacity, and volume. By its nature, a clip's image has spatial characteristics. In other programs, like Adobe After Effects, these attributes are included in a category called Transform Properties. But in Premiere Pro, spatial properties are in a category called Motion. I'll open it. Initially, a clip is centered on the screen at 100% scale, and it's oriented so its sides are parallel to the sides of the screen. Its rotation is 0. But this graphic, the Hawaiian pattern, which started at the center of the screen, has been shifted to the right. I'll show you how to modify a clip's motion properties to reposition graphics like this or to create picture-in-picture effects. I'll switch from this sequence to a sequence called O2, Surf PIP. PIP stands for picture-in-picture, meaning a video graphic scaled down and superimposed over another image. I can open the sequence by clicking it here in the project panel or by clicking its tab down here. You can see we already have a background image in track 1. It's a shot of waves. Now I'll add a clip to the higher video track. I'll find it in the B-roll. And I'll choose the Walking Up the Beach clip. In and out points have already been set, and I'll just add it to the sequence. I'll be sure just to grab the video icon and drag it down. This way, I don't add the audio. Now, as you recall, its initial settings will make the clip 100% opaque at 100% scale, so putting it in a higher track covers up the shot of the waves. I can see those motion settings if I select the clip and select the Effect Controls panel. Now, I'll use a preset to make this a picture-in-picture, and then I'll modify it manually. Premiere Pro CS4 comes with several effect presets, including presets for motion. I can find them here in the Effects panel under Presets. And I'll find PIPs, picture-in-pictures. And I'll pick 25% upper right and choose PIP 25% upper right. Some of these other presets have motion, but I'll just choose this static effect. And I'll add it to this clip by just dragging it from the Effects panel to the clip in the timeline. So adding the preset scaled the clip to 25% of its normal size and positions it near the upper right corner of the screen. I can see the new settings in the Effect Controls panel. There's the scale at 25%. And there's the new position. I can change the clip's motion settings here in the Effect Controls panel by just changing the values. I can change, for example, its position by dragging the values or by clicking them and typing in a number. The position is expressed in XY coordinates, where the upper left corner of the screen is 0, 0. I can also change the scale of this image. The width and the height of the image scale equally unless I uncheck this box. And I can rotate the image by dragging this. The position, the scale, and the rotation are all calculated from the anchor point. I'll be able to see the anchor point by clicking on the word motion. The anchor point is here, the crosshairs at the center of the image. Because position, scale, and rotation are all calculated from the anchor point, the location of the anchor point relative to the clip makes the difference between, say, rotating the clip in a propeller-like motion or in the manner of the hands of a clock. I'll rotate the clip with the anchor point where it is. Now I'll move the anchor point. Right now it's centered on the image at 360, 240. I'll change this to 0. That puts the anchor point there. Now I'll rotate it again. See the difference? I'll reset everything. Now I can also change motion properties by dragging. With motion selected, these controls become visible. And I can just drag the clip to a new position. Or I can rotate it by hovering the mouse away from the corner and dragging. I can also activate these controls by just selecting the clip. Just be careful to grab the clip that you want to move.